All right, coach, we're taking a look at marching popovers. Here are 4 cues to perfect the drill so it goes transferring over to what you're doing at full speed quicker. All right, so the very first cue, as you're marching into the first hurdle, you want to feel the dorsiflexion at your ankles. So as you're raising the knee, as soon as the foot leaves the ground, you want to feel that good tension at your ankle, which is your cue that your ankle is properly dorsiflexed. Now, you want to maintain this sensation of dorsiflexion directly on top of the hurdle rails. So as you push to clear the hurdle, you want to maintain that dorsiflexed ankle right on top of the hurdle rail, and it remains that way over every single hurdle. All right, cue number 2 is to exaggerate the forward lean. Now, when we say exaggerate, what we mean is that you should feel as if you're tipped over onto the opposite side of the hurdle before you even clear the hurdle. It should feel slightly uncomfortable. It should feel as if it forces the limbs to react and get out of the way, or you'll fear hitting the hurdle. That's exactly what we want. So you're marching into the hurdle, you're going to push into the hurdle, but before you push into the hurdle, you should already feel that you're exaggeratedly forward so that you feel as if you're tipping over onto the opposite side of the hurdle. Once again, you hold this position all the way down the track. It should feel slightly uncomfortable at first. That's why you got to get the reps in so you can get comfortable with this feeling. It's exactly what you want in the full speed race. All right, now cue number 3, swing the arms naturally. All right, the only change from the natural arm swing is at hurdle clearance. So as you clear the hurdle, ensure that you rise the elbow of the lead arm slightly higher. It should continue rising as long as the lead leg is rising. So they rise in sync, and then they start opening forward in sync. And that opening forward is a reaction. It's a reflex. You don't actively open forward. All right, now, cue number 4 is going to be tied with the lead arm and the trail leg. All right, so this is after you've cleared the hurdle. So you march into it, you're holding dorsiflexion, you're leaning so far forward that you feel as if you're tipped over onto the opposite side of the hurdle. The arms are swinging naturally. Once you come off of the hurdle, you want the arm to swing as far back as possible until it can't swing any further back, and then it'll naturally be thrust forward. It's the same thing that you do with the trail knee. All right, so you're pulling the trail knee as high possible, all right, while maintaining the foot dorsiflexed. When it reaches its furthest stretching, it'll be naturally flung back to the ground. Same as you can do with your fingers here. All right, you pull them as far back as possible, and when you release, it's like a slingshot. All right, and naturally goes forward a lot faster than you can actively try and move it. All right, once you get it all together, it feels like one movement. That movement is a reaction, and you feel as if you're rushing through the hurdles. All right, these are 4 cues to go perfecting the marching popovers. I'm here if you have any questions. I hope this helps. Coach Cota signing out. Run faster, make them chase you.